final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. Coming out with it, it's Jenkins. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'll run it from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
To the air, it's Hauser. The short hands, it's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. 4th and short on your own end of the field. What do you do?
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Plows through the defense. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, there are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Sends it back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Jenkins. And the Pirates are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the 1st down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
The run from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Quarterback running on the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. He's got him. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Making side adjustments here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his man. It's Terrell.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Terrell. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Owls have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
From the gun, running back gets to give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try the run. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation. Goal line, third down, touchdown.
To the air, it's Hauser. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, ECU. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find them.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Terrell. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be changing the route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Punt is in the air. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Back to throw, it's Hauser. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense has not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pulls it in. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sands. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Touchdown Owls. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation.
The extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. It'll take the return, try to get better field position. This drive will open from the 15. Back to pass, it's Hauser. The screen, he's got wheels. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Montgomery. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Makes the grab over the middle. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Montgomery. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the Pirates didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Steps away. Grab behind the line. It's Montgomery. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Pirates! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Unleashes one. Catch in the middle, it's Sands. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense picks it up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense.
Got it. Get set, get set. Take it all the way, boys. Come on, run it.
Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. He's got an open man. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Pirates will kick it away to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball?
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw in 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He's looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Keeps it on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
The defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Quick completion on the out route. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Pirates have their offense in high gear. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick completion to the right. Turning it on. He races all the way down to the 11-yard line before they finally get him out of bounds.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
To the air, it's Hauser. Buys a little time. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carried.
Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's Wilson.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires it incomplete. And the Owls come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw on third. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, the defense ran a long way that time in pursuit, but they were able to make the tackle for a big loss, and they've got to get lined up right away because the offense is going quickly.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on first down. It's caught. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The snap sets up the throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback making checks. Gonna swing it on second down. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the full dive and the grab down the left. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. spinning that wheel of fortune here. Two-possession game going for the onside kick here in the third. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Snagged out of the air. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Keeps looking downfield. Pulled down for the tackle.
This quarterback's showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And the Pirates are rolling down the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Hauser. Snags it. Touchdown, ECU. And the punishment has been extended. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. He wants to change this route. On third down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it, first down and more. There he goes. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Terrell. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Owls want to move quickly. He's looking to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Owls! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Carolina sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown Owls! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
game just changed. Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
He's looking to throw. He's got it. Two-pointer is good, and now it's a one-score game here deep in the fourth. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The Pirates really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Pirates are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Throwing right. Makes a connection. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Sends it back in motion. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Pirates need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Terrell. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he's got it. Touchdown, East Carolina.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
34.
Has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field.
He's loose. Running inside the 20. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. Looking to scramble. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Into the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their...
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. And he intercepts it in their end zone. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season.